Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia and I am Assistant Professor Namrata Singh. Today we are going to learn the new concept, that is intelligence quotients. What is a intelligent quotient? So, knowledge is having the right answer. Intelligence is asking the right question. So, intelligence is a person's capacity. In short, intelligence means it represents the strength of mind. So, intelligence is a person's capacity to acquire knowledge, that is learn and understand. Means वो जो learn कर रहा है क्या उससे वो understand कर पा रहा है या फिर नहीं कर पा रहा है. After that, apply knowledge. After learning the concept, he is able to solve the problems. That is apply knowledge. And the next one is coming this, that is engage in abstract reasoning. So, in short, intelligence quotients refers to the strength of mind. Definition. Intelligence is the capacity to understand the world, think rationally and use resources effectively when we face challenges. For example, students are considered intelligent if they understand the course material and able to earn above average grades. The next one come in this, that is a emotional intelligence. So, what is the emotional intelligence? Under this concept, EI, that is emotional intelligence, is the ability to hear and understand others' thoughts, feelings, emotions and concern even when partly expressed or unspoken. It's a being aware of others' needs. It covers how we manage the emotions of others. And many of time it says कि there is always a balance between the emotional quotient and intelligence quotients. So, emotional quotients refers to how well an individual handle himself and others rather than how smart he is or how capable he is in terms of technical skills. So, EQ is the equivalent of IQ. Why? Because people differ in how they deal with their emotions. Individuals who manage their emotions effectively are described as emotionally intelligent. There are the many examples which is related to the movie. For example, Three Idiots. Three Idiots में जब तो तीनों जनों को सस्पेंड किया जाता है, दैट टाइम राजू क्या करता है, बहुत ज्यादा उस चीजों को सीरियस लेता है और इसकी वजह से क्या करता है, सुसाइड कमिट करता है. इट मीन्स समवेयर वो अपने इमोशंस को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाता है. तो यहाँ पे इंपॉर्टेंट ये रखता है कि आप किस तरीके से सिचुएशंस के साथ डील करते हो और सिचुएशंस को समझ के लेते हो. Next comes under these components of EI, that is the emotional intelligence. First one comes in this, that is a self-awareness. यहाँ पे persons को अपने strengths, अपने weakness के बारे में proper idea होना चाहिए, जिसके basis पे weakness को वो strengths में convert कर सकते हैं. Second one is coming this, that is a self-management. Self-management is also play a very important role for achieving desired goals and objectives. Next one comes in this, that is a social awareness. Social awareness is also a part of emotional intelligence. And the next one is come in this, that is a relationship management. So relationship management also play a important role for maintaining the emotional quotient. Now, what kind of the emotional intelligence at a work should be followed? In this calm, it requires great patience and firms for a leader to manage his team, resolve conflicts, keep motivation levels high and get consistently good result. Means what? It is a responsibility of the leader to manage his team, to solve their problems and to motivate them again and on a continuous basis. So उसका result क्या होगा? Always उसका result effective होगा. Then a person with a high EQ is able to communicate better, get loyalty and cooperation of people working with him, negotiate better business deals, understand the client needs and enhance customer satisfaction. Next one is come in these. Organizations have realized that employees' moods, feelings and emotions play an important role at a work. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हो सकता है कि कभी कभी एम्प्लॉयज बहुत ज़्यादा हायर प्रेशर्स के वजह से रूड बिहेव करने लगते हैं या फिर सडन उनका रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आता है, तो ये सिचुएशंस में हमें रियलाइज करना है कि एम्प्लॉयज का मूड कैसा है, वो कैसा फील कर रहा है या फिर उसकी फीलिंग क्या है टूवर्ड्स द ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. आफ्टर दैट in this comes emotional intelligence at a work leads to a work environment that is conducive to encouraging employees to invest in the success of their organization, which in turn leads to greater employee retention. यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है? EQ को EQ वर्क प्लेस पे क्या लीड करेगा? वर्क एनवायरनमेंट, जिसके थ्रू हमें एम्प्लॉयज को एनकरेज करना है क्या करने के लिए? टू इन्वेस्ट इन द सक्सेस ऑफ देयर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. जो उनके पास स्किल्स है, नॉलेज है, पोटेंशियलिटी है, उसे एज अ इन्वेस्टमेंट उसे इन्वेस्ट करना है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के सक्सेस के लिए, और जिसके थ्रू उन्हें क्या मिलेगा? एम्प्लॉय रिटेंशन. देन मेनी ऑफ टाइम studies have shown that employees who are emotionally competent are more likely to be top achievers in their organizations and be considered candidates for promotion to upper levels and upper management. And in some organizations, EI was also found to be a better predictor of success than education level, gender and age. Now we are going to learn about the different dimensions of the EI. In these, first one is come knowing one's emotions. Now what is the knowing one's emotions? EQ of the individuals have a high self-awareness and recognize their feeling as it happens. In order to understand and gain insight into oneself is essential to monitor one's feeling from moment to moment. So यहाँ पे हमें ये अंडरस्टैंड करना है कि वो कैसा फील कर रहा है या उसके लिए वो थिंग्स कैसे इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले कर रही है. Then managing one's emotions. Individuals with high emotional intelligence not only understand their feelings but also manage it appropriately. They are able to handle the setbacks and upsets of life better. Individuals low on this ability are more likely to experience distress. Means what? अगर हमारा EQ लेवल थोड़ा सा भी डाउन होता है या फिर हमें हमारे EQ को बैलेंस करने नहीं आता है, तो उस टाइम पे डिस्ट्रेस क्रिएट होता है, और जिसकी वजह से मेनी ऑफ पीपल्स आर सफरिंग फॉर डिप्रेशंस. Next come in this, that is motivating oneself. Now what is the motivating oneself? EI individuals channelize their emotions in pursuit of goals. They are creative and self-motivating in a nature. So this ability makes them more productive and effective. Means what? Emotions is also play a very important role for productive and effective results in the organizations. The next one is coming this, that is recognizing others' emotions. Empathy is an important characteristics of emotionally intelligent individuals. They are able to understand other emotions and feeling and can recognize the needs of others. Individuals high on these skills do well in caring professionals such as nursing, social works, etc. सो यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है एग्जैक्टली हमें एम्पैथी दिखानी है, हमें दूसरों के इमोशंस को भी उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंस देना है टाइम टू टाइम और उन्हें क्या करना है, हमें रिकॉग्नाइज करना है. देन नेक्स्ट वन इज कम इन दिस, दैट इज अ हैंडलिंग रिलेशनशिप. EI individuals are very good in their social relationships. They are masters in the tasks that require interaction with others. People's high on IQ differ from people high on EQ. People high on IQ are ambitious, unexpressive, detached, and emotionally cold and bland. But on the same time, if we compare, the people high on EQ are socially poised, outgoing, cheerful person, sympathetic, caring in their relationships, and comfortable with themselves and others. So this is a big difference between the IQ and SQ. Those have a high levels of the IQ, they are ambitious, they are unexpressive, they are detached, and they have some less social relationship with the others. So this is the concept of the EI, that is the emotional intelligence, and IE, that is the intelligence. Now in the intelligence quotient, the main important thing is it includes the abilities of acquire and apply the knowledge. Second thing is come in this, that is a reason logically, plan effectively, infer perceptively, and make sound judgments and solve the problem. So there is a difference between the IQ and EQ. Thank you.